Who fancies doing some embroidery with me? I'm gonna level with you. This isn't my first foray into embroidery. It's my second. I love the idea of doing embroidery. I do cross stitch all the time, so it can't be that much different, can it? So today I'm going to be putting a little embroidery design onto my Christmas apron. If you haven't checked out the video yet, there'll be a card somewhere. I made it with the sole purpose that I could put some embroidery on the top half. So this is made out of felt, which is supposed to be quite sturdy and nice and easy to embroider onto. I've also bought some other bits. I bought some little embroidery threads. The ones that I've currently got, I think I got them off eBay or I got them off Etsy. You know when you buy like 100 for a £5 and you think, oh, this is such good value. I wonder why no one else is doing that. I'll let you into a secret. The reason nobody else is doing that is because the colours run. So as soon as you embroider something and you put it in the wash, all the colour runs. And so my little girl has got a grey jumper with a, what did I put on it? With a flamingo on it and a pink mark all around the outside as well. Don't buy the cheap stuff, go for the good ones. I bought paint box embroidery threads. I bought them from Lovecrafts and they were only 69p each, absolute bargain. And then I bought some of these little cards as well and put them on, wound them onto the cards. So how much were the cards? 50 for about £2-3, I think. That was from Amazon. And I've just written the, oh, can you see? I've just written paint box and what number it is on the top, just in case. I don't usually go with like the recommended colours. I'm sure I will if I do a different design or if I do a really intricate one. But on the whole, I didn't really know what I was going to embroider anyway. And I got all these different colours, including, oh, like Christmassy colours. I've got white and I've got blue and I've got brown and greens and greys and stuff like that as well. But I still wasn't convinced on what to actually make. So I went onto Etsy and I found these amazing things. So these are stick and stitch embroidery patches, and these ones are from Tales from the Hoop and they're winter themed. How clever are they? So you've got a whole bunch of different designs in there. Oh, and there's some in the back as well. I think I've already pre laid it out and I'm going with all of these ones out the back and I took a photo, so I'll show you that in a second. But these stickers, so they're on, I don't know if you can see, they're on water fusible stickiness, water fusible paper, I say, and it's been printed on, all the designs have been printed on. Let me read you the instructions. Okay, it says winter themed patches by Tales from the Hoop. Start embroidery straight away with these stick and stitch patches. Simply choose the patch you want, peel the backing off and stick it onto any fabric you want to embroider. When you have finished stitching, place the fabric in a bowl of warm water and let the paper dissolve away magically. Carefully rub the embroidery where any paper remains to make sure you remove all of the paper. Don't rush this part. Take your time, make sure that all of the paper is properly dissolved. Perfect for customizing clothes or mix and match them to create your own embroidery hoop design without the hassle of transferring a pattern. That's what I'm doing. If you want to check out some more, she's got some brilliant bits on there. Her Instagram, I can't see. Oh, it's literally Tales from the Hoop. And her Etsy shop has got loads and loads of bits as well. Tales from the Hoop, stick and stitch patches. So, like I said, I've already planned out what the design is going to be. So I need to recreate that and then I'm going to stick it on. And then I'll get started with the colours. I'm thinking like it's going to be pretty self-explanatory. Like if I'm making the sleigh, then I'm going to use brown and a bit of green. And then the presents can be green and red and all the different colours. So should be fine. Come on, let's go. So this is the design that I think I'm going to do. Got stars, which I can do in yellow, snowflakes, which I can do in white, and then this little housey scene and Winter Wonderland. I'm going to use, because I don't know what stitches to do and stuff, I'm going to use my Readly subscription to find some embroidery stitches. Hang on, I'll show you. Right, shout when you see it. Cross stitch, quilting, quilting, embroidery. So, in the back of all the embroidery magazines, don't judge me for how dirty the iPad is, by the way, the kids use it, not me. In the back of all the embroidery magazines are a bunch of different stitches. So I reckon I can use these stitch guides to do the stickers. That should make sense, right? And what I can do is, looking through the magazine, like if something's got writing on it, so like that one's got writing, I can see how they've done that, and then I can just like replicate it. Seems easy peasy, right? I would genuinely really recommend Readly to anyone. It's just an app that you get, it's £10 a month, but you get all the magazines, like, well, not all the magazines, but you get lots and lots and lots of magazines. And as you saw with that one, they even have the templates and stuff in the back, so you don't miss out on, even with sewing patterns, they have some sewing patterns that they just put in PDF form at the back of the magazines, so you don't really miss out very much. Obviously you don't get like the free gifts like wool and things like that, but in terms of finding patterns and being able to get good quality patterns for like £10 a month, real bargain. If I can find an affiliate link, I'll pop it down below. Please click it because it makes me money. If I don't, I'll put a link down below anyway, because I think it's so good and it's really good value for money. So far so good. Two things I would say. One, I don't know if it's picking it up on camera, but it is actually a lot darker so like it's a lot harder to see the writing. No, it's not picking it up on camera, but you'll just have to take my word for it. That is a lot harder to see the writing now that it's got the red background to it. So for somebody with eyesight issues or anything like that, then, or people that are working in low light, then that's going to be a deal. The other thing is, can you see where I've had to pull them off a little bit and they've scuffed up? Which is absolutely fine. It's not going to make any difference once the pattern's on, but it's to be mindful. So like if I'd done it here, I may have caught the W a little bit, so just be thoughtful about where you're peeling them off. But otherwise, what do we think? Right, I'll get started. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if I should have put everything closer together, or whether it'll be a nice scene. Pop your comments in below whether you think that them closer together would have looked nicer. I've got more stickers and I've got another apron, so we can always do that one as well. I've done a few bits so far. Two things. One, I don't know how good I am at embroidery. Find out when it comes to wash off. Two, so can you see where it's puckering inwards? Where obviously, as I go through, I've been using my hoop to go round it, so I'm trying to keep it tight. But I think it's the fact that the stickiness is thick, and then the fabric is thick, and then so with this one I only used 2 strands, but with this one I used a full 6 strands. I don't know if it's just the fact that, like, especially with this one, it was just 6 strands and it was just really hard to push through. Plus, another thing that I've worked out is that I need to clean my needle regularly because it keeps going through the stickiness, and then the stickiness is staying on the needle. I'm not videoing myself doing the embroidery because it's not a very pretty sight. You know, there are some videos, and I encourage you to go and look at them, where they have like ASMR style, aesthetically beautiful embroidery projects. Not here, not right now. Maybe in the future, when I get the hang of embroidery a bit more, then I can make beautiful videos like that. For now, it is me jabbing at things and me like swearing at stuff. Nobody needs to see that. So I'm going to persevere, I'm going to carry on, and I might see if I can find a different needle, maybe one that's a little bit thinner, because the needles that I'm using are actually cross-stitch needles. So I'll see if I can find a thinner needle, and then that might make things a little bit better, especially as I go onto the little house as well. It is done. 2 things. 1, I wish I had some yellow instead of silver. 2, I can't do French knots. So some of them came out really tiny, some of them came out huge. This guy's enormous. I thought, like, oh, aesthetically it will look really pretty because it's all different sizes and shapes and stuff, but they definitely need practice. But hey, we're okay with imperfect here. Right, shall we have a go at washing these off together? So the rubbing of it, oh, and also top tip, put a towel down. The rubbing of it, so can you see where it's just all sort of, it's like gooey stickiness? And I think I can see some residue around where it was stuck. What I might do, and like there, so can you see where, because it was taut when the sticker was on, but now not so much. Overall, it looks pretty cute. I definitely think I should have put it all closer together. Maybe I'll put some more stickers in, or put some more freehand, some more snowflakes in. I'm going to wait for it to dry, and then we'll see how it goes. It's so interesting that, like, so here, that was all so tight, and I suppose because it was on the white, maybe I couldn't see, but it was so tightly bound together, and now, because it's not got that extra layer underneath it, it's almost got like a bit of a sag to it. Maybe it will firm up again when it dries. Right, we'll go stick it on the radiator for a bit. Fit check. Cute. Underwhelming. I don't really know how to feel about it. I think that I probably should have, actually now that I see it on the camera, the different sized French knots look quite cute. I think I should have squeezed it all in together. And I think that, so like on the house, I'm going to have to go over that again now, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. But like, maybe that's something I should have learnt, you know, or I should have been mindful of that was going to happen. So, in terms of the project, wait, is that even? Is that straight as well? In terms of the project, oh, hang on. Let me move you. I am happy with it. Ish. I don't know. Maybe I should just add some more embellishment on and then it will look a bit better. But would I recommend the stick and stitch? Yes. Yes, and I'm looking forward to using up the other ones. Will I buy them again? No. I will look at other ways of how to transfer. I imagine that for some people, different types of way that you transfer the design on works for different people. So this one has worked fine. And I'm sure that was straight when I put it on. It is straight. I don't know why it's looking like that on the camera, but it doesn't look straight. Oh, dearie me. So this is my embroidered Christmas design onto my Christmas apron. Can't wait to wear it on Christmas Day. I'm going to go and add some more bits on it. I think I'll add some more bits. Take a look on my Instagram if you want to see the updated one when I finally get around to it. Which, given the fact that I'm hopefully going to spend the weekend on the sofa, will be finished by the end of the weekend. Right, I'm off to go and do that now. Thank you everyone for watching. See you soon. Bye.